Hello, my name is Alejandra and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am a certified surgical first assistant, and on today's video we are going to be talking about money, more specifically how much money am I making on my current assignment. I get asked a lot of questions on how much I make, how much you should be making, which is fine. I don't mind sharing because I like to be transparent. So when I first started out traveling, or even when I was still like part of a hospital staff, I would ask other people how much they're making, and they would not tell me. And I don't know if it's because like I was younger than them that they didn't feel comfortable sharing. Like I wasn't going to judge them. Obviously, I was just curious. So one of the first travelers I met, she wouldn't tell me how much she was making, and I was like, I just want to know. I just want to know how much you're making, because if you can make that much money, if I was talking to myself at that time. I was like, if she can make that much money, then I can also make that much money. So I still get a lot of good feedback from one of my previous videos about money, how much I was making during that assignment. So I kind of want to do that again for this assignment. I'm going to be inserting a screenshot on my pay stub and also a video on like my contract. So like when I first got offered this contract, they sent over like an actual contract where you look over and it has all the numbers and all the information. So I am going to be sharing that with you. Here is my contract. You see all the basic information like my name and the location of the hospital. Then under compensation, you see all the numbers. You see my hourly rate, which is $62.50, my on-call, my callback rate, and holiday rate, and the meals and incidentals. Honestly, this is one of my highest paying contracts. Wisconsin was #1 and North Dakota just beat it. I forgot to mention that I am with American Mobile, or AMN, for this assignment. I have done 3 contracts with them, and this one in North Dakota being #4. I get paid bi-weekly for this assignment. So when I asked my recruiter about this, she said that's something that the facility wants, that they want the travelers and the staff, everyone, to get paid bi-weekly instead of weekly. But whatever, that's something that I guess they have no control over. But however, when I was in Wisconsin with AMN, I got paid weekly, so that doesn't make any sense to me. So just be aware that if you do go with AMN, you might be getting bi-weekly pay. I don't like getting paid bi-weekly because I want my money now. I'm already used to getting paid weekly, so I just took this contract because the money was good. It wasn't that far away from me. So yeah, just be aware. And then if you take this number and divide it by 2, you get a gross weekly pay of about $3,300 a week. Sorry if it's a little blurry, but I only have my iPad and my iPhone at the moment to create content. But for my pay stub, everything is laid out on here. I was on call a lot this week, so that's why it was my call weekend, and that's why I got paid so well. You see the same rates as before, like my hourly rate, $62.50, and my on-call rate. I do get a cell phone stipend, which is $1 a day, and I think that's pretty cool. And then down below, you see all the tax information and stuff like that. This contract does pay well, and I am very thankful that I was able to get it. Feel free to pause this right here just so you can like look at it, if you have any questions, drop them down below. Like I said earlier, I don't mind sharing how much money I make because I'm only doing this for educational purposes. I really do like to be transparent. When I travel to different hospitals, I do get staff members asking how much do I make, and I'm honest with them because if they're asking, they are curious, and I tell them, if you're able to go travel, do it, because you can make double or triple of how much you're making right now. I hope you enjoyed this video. I didn't want to make it too long. I kind of wanted to make it straight to the point, just so you can see how much money you could be making if you want to travel as a tech, a first assist, or basically any allied health professional role. there is money to be made out there. And the rates do fluctuate throughout the year. So right now, the contracts I am seeing for summer of 2024 for first assistants, the rates are really low, like as low as like $1,800 a week. Personally, now that I do have more experience and now that I know how much money I could be making, I do not accept a contract that is under $2,500 a week. It used to be $2,000 a week. I was like, oh yeah, you know, I can make that work. But the cost of living, that is where it gets me. Like, that contract has to be worth me going over there because I am going to be living there. I'm going to be commuting back and forth with my car or like flying back home. So that is my personal. So that is what I look for when I am looking for new assignments. I do not take contracts that are paying $2,500 a week. So I'm just like a regular CSFA. I don't do cardiac or like any other specialties. Those specialties like cardiac and vascular, they do pay more, as they should. So if you're a tech wanting to go travel and you can do CVOR, you're looking at a contract easily $3,000 a week or more, maybe even $4,000 a week. And even as a first assistant, like I have seen contracts for CVOR first assist, and those are like $4,000 a week. And like I kind of regret not going into that specialty, but I did have like a bad experience during my clinicals when I was doing my cardiac rotation. I didn't like the environment. The surgery itself was really good, but unfortunately the people that I was with, like my preceptor and like the nurse and like the surgeon, just ruined that experience for me. And depending on where the hospital is, the state and the city, sometimes it pays really low and sometimes it just pays really high. Like for example, for the fall and winter, you can expect the contracts to be pretty high, pretty decent pay. And then once spring comes and the summer comes, like you would think the rates would be the same, if not higher, because people are leaving their jobs for like maternity leave, paternity leave, or like vacation, so they want people to fill in those spots. But unfortunately, like even though I've been doing this for 2 years, I just know that for the summer months, the pay rates are gonna be really low. That is all I have for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please let me know down below. I will do my best to answer them, and I will see you again for my next video.